Hey guys, how y'all doing today? God bless. I'm out here in the park today. I was waiting on Chris to come. I don't know if he's gonna get a chance to make it. His class ran a little bit long today, so I guess I'll just go ahead and just say a few words. I'm not gonna stay out here all day with him. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it, so I'll just go ahead and just say what I'm gonna say today. Hey man, but I want to talk to you guys about something. You know, it's what I want to talk about is God's timing. You know, everything is a mystery. Everything is a mystery that we do. No one knows the day or the hour that Jesus is coming back. No one knows, what does it say, tomorrow's not promised. Um, no one knows anything from one day to the next. I've been sitting back waiting for God to uh, to bless me greatly. These squirrels out here are crazy, man. They run right up to you out here. It's crazy, but anyway, no one knows the day or the hour, and I've been sitting back waiting for God's timing for so long, and you know, sometimes you just want a little, a little sprinkle, and that's kind of the thing, and that's what we get caught up in doing. See, what happens is, we're waiting for this whatever we're waiting for, this miracle, whether it's through whether it's a miracle in life, whether you have a sickness, or whether it's finances, where you have a financial blessing, or whatever it may be. You're waiting for this miracle to occur. Something that you can say, God touched me. Something where you can say, God did it. Something where you can just really pat yourself on the back, because you know that God gave you this gift, whatever this gift is. He gave you this promise, whatever this promise is, and he gave it to you. You know, and it doesn't come when you expect it. It doesn't come when you want it. It doesn't come at any time. So then we end up losing faith. And it's so crazy, and it's so weird how we end up losing faith, how we end up, I'm not messing with God no more. I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to throw the towel in. I don't want no more. I don't want no parts of Him. But and then, less than 24 hours later, here you are, back again, praying to God, asking Him to bless you greatly, or to give you what it is that this miracle that you're trying to find. And there's this really pretty lady over here. I am single, guys. But you go through different times. You go through these ups. You go through these downs, and you go through this time of just waiting. It's waiting for God just to give you some goodness. It's waiting for God to sprinkle a little bit of something on you, so that you can move on forward with the plan, or with whatever the gift is that God's giving you. Like I said, whether it's a healing, whether it's through your finances, whatever it may be, and you sit back and just wait, and you're waiting, and you're waiting, and we get so quick, so fast, that we're ready to turn from our situations, to turn from our lives. There's that really pretty lady. Look, she's gorgeous. Look, see her? She's right there. She's walking. She was looking over here, seeing me. Hey. I don't do that. But in all honesty, we sit back and we wait for Him to move, and it gets so frustrating just waiting. We're playing the waiting games with our lives. We're playing the waiting game with God. For God. We're playing this waiting game. And it's like our lives don't stop. It's like our lives just continue to go day by day by day by day by day, and it's like we're putting our life on hold to attack this miracle, or to receive this miracle, or to receive whatever it is that we're trying to receive, and then God will get frustrated with you because you're not doing what He wants you to do. See, we sit back waiting for this miracle, and until it occurs, we just kind of sit back, just like, well, God go move for me eventually, you know, and then we lose focus, we lose our path, we lose what it is, the direction that we're going in, and we end up going backwards in the backwards direction, in a different direction, and that's hard to go back forward into the direction that God wants us to go in, because we lost faith. Sometimes we go through these things, and this meme that I saw, man, on social media. It's so perfect. It's like, it says, me, I throw in the towel, then God, he throws it back. I mean, that's just so powerful, because I mean, that's literally what happens. He throws the towel back into you and say, no, you're not quitting. No, you're not going through this. No, you're not going to go back and forth. No, you're not going to handle the situation that way. So it's just so crazy how we go through these things. But what I can tell you guys is that, from personal experience, that what we need to continue doing is what got us on that path. We need to continue doing what took us to where we need to be. You know, if you were out helping people, then you continue to help people. If you were turning lives around through ministry, then you continue to turn lives around through ministry. You know, God knows what He's doing. You know, I remember reading this, and it says, with great blessing comes great responsibility, and He's trying to see how great your responsibility is. If you're going to turn from Him, if you're going to not focus on Him, to focus on other things. I mean, he sees all that's going on, and he can sit, the devil can sit back and say, see, I told you he wasn't worthy, you know, and it's so hard to stay focused when you don't see anything in the natural moving, you know. I remember a couple years ago, at the church I used to attend, they talked about acceleration. You get these accelerated gifts, something that would take you years and years and years to attain. Acceleration. Sometimes you just want a little acceleration. Sometimes you just want God just to move for just a little bit, so you can move forward in life. You can move forward in what you're doing, and so we got to find a way to stay focused in what we're trying to attain. We got to find a way to stay to keep our mind, just plainly, on Him. And I tell you, it's hard. It's not easy. It's very difficult to do. So I want to implore you guys out here today just to listen, and just to move when He wants you just to move in His direction, just by continuing to do exactly what it is that you're doing. You don't know His timing. You don't know exactly what He's going to do. You don't know any of that. All we know is that what God is here is doing this, and that's what He wants us to continue to do, and until that time comes for that blessing, or that healing, or that financial seed that you've been waiting for, because eventually it's going to come. And when it does come, then you have to stay ready, be ready, and multiply your situation. There was this really big football game this year, and this team from Philadelphia ended up winning the whole thing, and they ended up winning the whole thing, and their backup quarterback ended up being the MVP of this really big game. And is he as talented as the starting quarterback? I don't know. I don't think so. Because he would have been the starter, but the starting quarterback ended up being the starter, and led them throughout the season until it came almost time for the playoffs. And then when the playoffs came, then that guy stepped in like he didn't miss a beat. And that's kind of the situation that we need to be in. That's kind of the situation, the mindset that we need to have. We need to be ready for that situation to occur. We need to be ready for that blessing to occur. And so, to be ready for that blessing to occur, we got to stay ready. He was a number two quarterback on that team. He could have sulked and been sad and not worked hard each and every day. but he didn't. He worked hard, and when his opportunity and when his time finally did come, he led his team to a big win in that really big game. You know, and that's kind of the thing. He prepared. He went to his meetings. He prepared. He did all the work on the field. He did all these things that he was supposed to do. So just in case an opportunity did come, then you had to jump on it. You kind of look back to the book of Mark where the guy was a paralytic and Jesus was in the house. He was talking to people and blessing people and making people whole. And and his friends came and lowered him down through the roof because they knew that it was a possibility that 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 he could actually be saved. There was a possibility. It wasn't guaranteed, but there's a possibility. So we're gonna lower him down with the possibility of knowing that he could be saved and be able to walk again. We've got to have that mindset of being ready. Whenever the opportunity comes, we have to be ready for that chance, for that opportunity. You know, writing things down. I write down everything. Taking mental pictures, taking regular pictures, just trying to meet as many people as you can because maybe they can help you in your situation. There's just a lot of different ways that you can get ready for that opportunity because you never know when that opportunity is going to come. So you have to be ready for that chance to change your life. And we need to do that. We really do. So when that opportunity and that chance does come, we don't miss a beat. We just jump right on in like nothing ever happened. So, like I said, I was waiting for Chris out here. I don't see him. Uh, uh, I don't know if he's going to make it today, but it's not going to stop me. I came here today prepared to either give a message with Chris or give a message without Chris. He called me. He said his class is running a little bit late, so um, his class is late. So I guess that means that I need to take the wheel. We had one thing planned, and then circumstances occurred. So now we have to still move forward with that same plan. It's just that, it's just me doing it like I've done hundreds of times before Chris came. So, but it's a beautiful day out, and I really wanted to just talk to you guys about just staying ready, staying prepared. Always be ready for God to move for you because you never know when you quitting and you're ready to turn your back on him. That's when he moves. And so just stay ready and stay prepared. Until next time, my friends. God bless.